Hello, everyone. So, People's Gazette have this news exclusive. Tinubu forced to fly commercial to Saudi Arabia from Netherlands as two presidential jets break down at once. There was a meeting, what do they call this? World Economic Forum, right? Meeting that happened. It was hosted by Saudi Arabia this time. And of course, Tinubu was there with his lots of gibberish where he was saying so many words, but you really couldn't understand what message he was trying to pass. And he was forced to travel by commercial flight because, of course, the flights that he would use weren't working. You know, Failure is failure, no matter how people try to sugarcoat it or put it or package it. And you really can't govern with propaganda. Even if you rig election, even if you campaign with propaganda, even if you rig election and use propaganda to ensure that you keep yourself there, it's only a matter of time, and it shows. And this is one of the things. Let me just read the article out here. It says Bola Tinubu was ferried to an economic summit in Saudi Arabia by a commercial aviation operator this weekend after his main luxury jet was taken into rehabilitation and a second aircraft he was traveling with developed a technical snag in the Netherlands. People's Gazette learned from officials. The Nigerian leader, definitely normal leader, arrived in The Hague on April 23rd for a series of economic and diplomatic engagement at the instance of Prime Minister Mark Rutte. He learned shortly before he was scheduled to depart the Netherlands on Friday that his plane had suffered unspecified problems. Officials said under anonymity to discuss sensitive details of Tinubu's itinerary. Another official said some of the technical complications included an oxygen leak. This forced Tinubu and his delegation to leave behind the Nigerian government aircraft and use a charter jet company to facilitate their onward journey to Saudi Arabia for a special session of the World Economic Forum in Riyadh, arriving on Friday night. The Gazette was told Mr. Tinubu and some of his personal aides left Rotterdam on a Falcon blah 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 blah. The rest, including several ministers and other high-ranking administration officials, made the trip on separate support aircraft and commercial airlines. The naughty aircraft was originally dedicated to Kashim Shettima. However, Tinubu used it on his foreign trip because his own dedicated carrier, the blah 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 blah, operated by Nigeria Airways, had been under maintenance for several weeks. On March 23rd, 25th, the plane was taken to a maintenance facility at Euro Airport, Basel, a, a, com- a commercial administrative region jointly controlled by France, Germany, and Switzerland. As of Saturday night, it had not been returned to Nigeria. The Gulfstream jet was later fixed and sent to Saudi Arabia, where it is now waiting to return Tinubu to Nigeria after his official trip. I think there's somewhere I read a report whereby they say I think Tinubu is not in Nigeria, but I really don't even follow this government to know whatever. I think I saw somewhere where they were saying that he was in France. They said a report that is allegedly in France, blah blah blah, and all of that. Shetima was also forced to piggy bank on chartered planes for his official trip. He was in Iberu Remo on Saturday in a private plane hired from a Lagos-based consortium. A spokesman for Tinubu did not immediately return the request for comments about the crisis. The Nigerian Air Force also declined to comment. The latest incident is far from the first for the presidential air fleet, according to the maintenance records reviewed by Gazette. The Boeing 737 has been taken for extensive repairs for at least 7 times over the past 3 years. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo ordered the plane, and Nigeria took delivery on April 14, 2005. The former Nigerian leader, the next thing you hear now, they will ask people they will use you people's money to buy new jets for themselves. The former Nigerian leader started using the luxury aircraft first manufactured in 1998 and with a capacity of about 30 passengers for his air travels on June 29, 2005. The plane has now served all Nigerian presidents in the uninterrupted Fourth Republic, advancing its reputation as one of the most iconic features of the Nigerian presidency. The former president, Muhammadu Buhari, sent the aircraft for repair between late September and early October 2021. Barely 2 months later, the plane suffered another major fault, forcing the government to again return it for rehabilitation for nearly 3 months. Records show that the plane was repaired again early April and early May 2023 as part of airport efforts to get it into shape before Mr. Tinubu's inauguration on May 29, 2023. The Gazette learned that over $8 million dollars has been spent fixing the aircraft for different vulnerabilities since December 2022 alone. This is a significant amount for a country of 230 million people with an unenviable reputation as the world's poverty capital. I mean, I could just go on and on and on and on this. It's crazy. Whereas Mr. Tinubu has managed to carry out his official duties despite a pattern of last-minute troubles with presidential planes, administration officials are nonetheless concerned that frequent glitches, besides being immensely embarrassing for the country, could potentially inflict a catastrophe of historical proportion. Many of us in this administration are more concerned about the clear danger that the airplanes are signaling than any vehicle from their current frequent breakdown. We are being told that the planes are old and there should be serious consideration towards their replacement. Oh shit! They will soon be using your money. And then meanwhile, the same Nigerians that are using they are using their money will now be busy going around, begging and all sorts of begging for money and what have you and what have you not. No problems. No problemo. It goes on and on, but on the long run is to say that Nigeria has no business having a presidential jet or presidential fleet or whatever they decide to call it. It really has no business. The people that have the money to maintain such things are the ones that should be doing it. But at the end of the day, they will blame everybody but themselves. And even people whose monies are being wasted are blaming the people are defending the people who are wasting the money and blaming the people who are saying that the wastage should stop. But anyway, eh, everybody go chop breakfast. Last, abi, that's the way it should go.